Hey everybody, this is Kent Davis, and today I'm going to tell you about some of the best restaurants in the neighborhood El Cangrejo, which means the crab, Panama. So I've been living in this El Cangrejo neighborhood since 2007, and we love to go out. The great thing about El Cangrejo, it's a totally walking friendly neighborhood, meaning you can get to, golly, probably about 40 different restaurants in about 10 minutes walking time. So let's get started. Rounding off the list and starting with a classic is the Angel restaurant or Angel restaurant, which is very famous around town, known as some of the best Spanish cuisine. Now, Angel is a little pricey. Expect to spend, about $14 to $18 per entree, but the portions are good and the seafood is impeccable. Very, very good option there. Restaurante Casa Angel, right in front of Parque Andres Bello on Via Argentina. So Via Argentina is our main drag in El Cangrejo, which means that you'll find a lot of other great small and medium-sized restaurants. So walking down the street from Casa Angel, you'll find a super cute Cuban restaurant, El Rincón Habano. Wonderful food, very affordable, $8 to $10 entrees. Make sure to try the roasted pork. Chupa los dedos, as they say. Very good option. They've got great mojitos, outdoor dining so you can watch the people walk by. It's a cool spot. Right in front of there is a Panama old school staple. Churreria Manolos, which is a churro is a, say it with me guys, churro. It's kind of like a Panamanian or a Latino donut. It's a roll of fried bread with sugar on the outside and different types of fillings on the inside. And man, you get a couple of churros with a nice strong cup of coffee and woof, that breakfast of champions and the dessert for night owls. So yeah, Churreria Manolos is almost right in front of Casa Angel. Right next to Churreria Manolos is a really cool Caribbean spot called El Caribe. Also great outdoor dining, people watching for Via Argentina. Caribbean foods, you're going to get that jerk chicken. You're going to get really fresh ingredients. Corvina is always on the menu. Make sure to visit El Caribe. Very good spot if you're looking for some authentic Panamanian Caribbean cuisine. And you know, Panama, obviously two oceans. We've got Pacific on the one side, Caribbean on the other, so you've got a really old Caribbean community, and the chefs at this place are famous. The arroz con coco, which is rice with coconut, oh my god, so good. So on the same street, the Argentina is like a culinary hotspot. You've got Del Prado restaurant, again, famous. Old. You walk in there, it's always kind of politicians sitting around, you know, drinking their coffee. They sit there for a couple hours. Del Prado is good. I would say their best dish is going to be the Cuban sandwich. Oh man, big, thick, a lot of layers. French fries, Cuban sandwich, I think that'll run you about $9. Coffee is really good there too. That's super local. So that's where you get your bistec picado, arroz con pollo. Bistec picado is like chopped up beef with onions and tomatoes. Arroz con pollo is chicken with rice. Two very classic Panamanian dishes. And then the third classic Panamanian dish is going to be sancocho, which is the clear chicken broth with tubers and chicken and herbs. Really good, really hearty. Nice hangover food. Also nice for lunch. So right around the corner is one of our favorite spots. On a Friday night, you'll usually find my wife and I, if we can get a babysitter. Babysitters aren't too hard to find in a Latin family. We've got primas and sobrinas for days. So Friday night, our spot is Taverna Malagueña. Taverna Malagueña, so good. Really affordable Spanish tapas place. And you walk in there and you feel like you're in Malaga. you know, just real typical. On the walls, you've got the pictures of the bullfighters, and, you know, it's open kitchen so you can see what's going on. And, you know, beers are like $1. Sangria, some of the best sangria in Panama, $4.50. Big jarron, like a big, well, jarron is kind of like a jar, pitcher of sangria. You pay $11, gets you like 3.5 glasses. The best thing on the menu there, if you ask me, is the pulpo, which is the fried octopus. So good. Not calamari, it's the sections of octopus, not the tentacles, or not the tips, whatever. But yeah, the pulpo for a decent sized portion will run you like $8. And again, that's a good sized portion. If you've ever been to Spain, you know that tapas are really one of the defining foods of Spanish culture. And of course, Panama has a huge population of immigrants, in particular Spanish immigrants, which means that, man, you get some great Spanish restaurants. I mean, just look at El Cangrejo. You've got Casa Angel and Taverna Malagueña within like, what, 2 blocks of each other. Off of Via Argentina, we've got some great sushi places. Sugoi is awesome. You've got Rana Dorada, which is a indoor-outdoor brew pub, homebrew, good beer. Istmo, I'm not a huge fan of their beer at Istmo, but it's a nice environment. They've got pool, outdoor seating, good food. Yeah, I think, golly, the list goes on for days in El Cangrejo. You've got Vietnamese food, Mexican food, Chinese food. No Thai yet in El Cangrejo, but, you know, El Cangrejo is right next to Obarrio, El Carmen. And in those two areas, you've got Korean food, again, Mexican food, Thai food. What else? Of course, every corner you're going to have Venezuelan food. Los Venezolanos in El Cangrejo is also a Panamanian staple. The Venezuelans, so that's where you get your Venezuelan empanadas, dark, thick coffee, some sweet empanadas, savory empanadas. Really, you can't go wrong at El Venezolano. So yeah, there you have it, guys. You've got, on the high end, you've got places like Casa Angel. Luna is also fantastic. Really good, authentic Italian food. Pizza Catane also. I mean, man, I could go on for days. That's the thing. You've got so many great restaurants in El Cangrejo. And, you know, El Cangrejo is the kind of place where we don't have mansions there. We don't have, you know, very expensive apartments, ocean view. No, it's sort of a middle class, upper middle class area, and all of the food choices you can get. And of course, if you're in El Cangrejo, it's easy to get to Avenida Balboa, easy to get to Punta Pacifica. But why go there? You got plenty of options. Thanks, guys. And if you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe to our video, okay? Or to our page. Ciao.